Peace and hotep to the family. Dealing with wisdom today. Wisdom is the wise words being spoken by the black man. Secondary but most necessary, the black woman. Wisdom is the manifestation of knowledge. All right. Gods with no training are doomed to be devil, while gods with straight and strict guidance are destined to be masters of success. All right. We're going to be jumping into the mental enslavement and breaking down the God construct and the white man's illusion that was cast upon our people so we can wake up our babies and spark a flame inside the spirits of the unborn, divine spirits residing in these unborn children are yet to be manifested on this physical realm. All right. We got to get into the education. We got to do what we have to do for the upliftment of our people. All right. Liberation through black education is something that we have to make a visible, intangible goal. Something we have to push, absolutely have to push if you are of a melanated descent. All right. We are the best in the worst position. All right. So we're gonna be getting into the poisons that were imprinted upon a lot of us through slavery and later on the mental slavery of our people through the white man. We have to start getting back into our history and doing the research to our people. Okay, we give everything to the white man. You go to the white man's job, work for the white man. All right, you take on the white man's religion. All right, you go to these schools and take on the white man's Eurocentric curriculum. Okay, and then go to these stores and give to the white stores and white establishments, buying the white brands. This is what we do, while giving no time, no spiritual release or proper direction of the spirituality. Nothing. Spiritual bondage, caught up in the Christianity, things that was plagiarized from out of where we come from, out of ancient Egypt, ancient Kemet, the places that we have to reconnect to and get back to the source and seeing things as they are and dealing with natural nature and us being the sons of the sun, sons of God. Got to get back to it. We got to get back to our true divinity, because we got to know this whole Christianity aspect, even before the Christianity. We want to go back into the Serapis, who was a plagiarized construct that Ptolemy the First put into action. He was a plagiarized construct of two deities in the ancient Kemetic pantheon. Okay, dealing with Osiris and Apis, bringing those two forms together, he got Serapis out of that. Okay, and that was before Christ. And actually, I have a note here. Let me read into this for 1 second, family. It says Ptolemy the First, one of the generals who took over the Greek Empire after Alexander's death, ruled Egypt from 323 BC to 282 BC, wanting to unite the Egyptian and Greek segments of the populace under his rule. Ptolemy created a new deity that combined elements of Egyptian and Greek culture. He started with Osar or Osiris and then added the worship of Apis, the sacred Egyptian bull. Okay, Ptolemy then Hellenized the appearance of his new Osiris, Apis, god. The Greeks wanted their gods to look pale of skin and look like Greeks without animal heads. The result was Serapis, a god with long hair, a full beard, who was the god of the afterlife, healing, and fertility. The cult of the god Serapis was never that popular in Egypt itself, but it later spread to parts of the Roman Empire, where Serapis later became a replacement for Zeus. Okay? And this is information we can Google, family. We can definitely Google this information, family. This is all here, yet again, at our fingertips. 9 times out of 10, we're never more than 2 or 3 feet away from our cellular devices. They always on us. Our smartphones is right there. Call them smartphones for a reason. If you ain't gonna be smart, at least let your phone do it for you. All right. This information is at your fingertips, family. We see it in the history. All right. Now let me read on another passage. Here we go. Right here, family. Ptolemy the First was the first European pharaoh of Egypt through military force led by Alexander the Great, or the Greek, I'm gonna call him. We'll call him Great. He wanted to be called a god because that was a title held by all previous pharaohs. However, the people of Egypt refused to call him a god because he was only a pharaoh through bloodshed and conquest. And because the Egyptians' refusal to acknowledge him as a god, he began killing the people of Egypt, which caused the Egyptian priests at Memphis to give into his requests simply to save their own lives. Okay? So you see the deification of the white man, even generations past, thousands of years ago, the worship of the European and the Eurocentric mind state was pushed on our peoples even in years past. This isn't something that's just beginning and just thrown on us now. You see, this attack was planned for many. It was a very stealthy attack. You see what I'm saying? It was blunt and stealthy at the same time. You had minds set against the whole breakdown. They wanted a complete and utter destruction of a foundation that was right and correct. Everything that came out of it was false works that had not even the full aspect of what was going on with it. Like as I just read there, the Ptolemy the First just wanted to be called a god because all the previous pharaohs were called gods, not going through any of the stages of initiation in the Kemetic mysteries or anything of that matter. Okay, and if you can research Serapis Christus, saying that Serapis later became Jesus Christ himself. Serapis became Jesus Christ. Serapis Christus became Jesus Christ. With the at the it was no Jesus Christ before the Council of Nicaea with Constantine the Great, they call him. There's no Jesus before that. They approved the to attach the story of the Immaculate Conception and the virgin birth of Mary at that council. In I'm not exactly on the date. It was 323 ACE or something like that. But you can get this information. It's at your fingertips, family. We got to deal with it. It's right here for us to deal with it. So we see this whole foundation of this Jesus Christ aspect. You just praising a goddamn white man. You praising your goddamn oppressor. That's what you praise to. I don't care. You tell me, oh, I got a black pastor. Man, get the hell out of here. There's money going to the goddamn white bank. You seen Brother Umar Johnson break that down. His money going to the white bank. The church's money going to the white bank. And the pastor getting a new goddamn car. That is not the road to righteousness. You want to tell me that's the road to enlightenment, and that's the path where we will achieve the level of greatness that we have seen in our days past? Return to the level of greatness that our ancestors have laid out and paved the way for us to see the same greatness? Is that the way? Through spiritual enslavement? Mental enslavement? No, that's not the way for our people. Give everything to the goddamn white man and we do nothing for our goddamn selves. We need to bring it together. Get this shit right, man. Find something you like to do, you can do, and put your goddamn money into it so you can make money off of it. Gotta start investing in self. Start dealing with knowledge over belief. Cut this nonsense out that we dealing with this mental enslavement time and time again, falling for the same bullshit ass destructive, self-destructive mindsets that are forced upon us, and we continue to oblige to have somebody shit on us. Tell them, go ahead, shit on us. And push our babies into these systems that we know are fucking corrupt. School to prison pipeline. That is a real thing. Seen it firsthand. This is what we dealing with. Gotta start putting the information out for those who do not know. I might not be the one that's going to be the master teacher, but maybe I'm sparking that inside somebody else who's gonna be the master teacher. Gonna be the top scholar, the top warrior, the one with the right and exact mind to really do what we have to do to uplift our people and elevate our minds in our people at the same time, knowing we are the chosen ones and we are the ones coming from the sun, the ones who take energy directly from the sun, dealing with natural nature. The sun supports anything that is of itself. You have plants dealing with photosynthesis and gaining nutrients and energy from the sun, containing melanin in the photosynthesis process. No, and these Europeans can't even go to the beach without some goddamn sunblock. Why is the sun killing them? Why is the sun harming them? Because they come from caves and they're not used to the goddamn sunlight and they are not the sun's chosen people. We are. That's us and that's our spot. And it's on us to claim it. And I'm going to talk it until we do claim it. Keep doing this research and keep giving it back. Giving it to me and mine and giving it to whoever's out there who's going to listen and get the goddamn truth. All I'm trying to do is plant a goddamn seed and have these damn babies grow with the right minds. They don't have to go through the same mistakes that they elders or the older generation went through to learn the same goddamn thing. We can teach them it from a young age and teach them to strive for greater than just to be another employee for someone who you will never even get motherfucking reparations from. You will never see any reparations from the goddamn white man, but you have to still work for the white man for the rest of your goddamn life to live whatever life you want to have. The Indian got reparations. The Jews got reparations. The Japanese got reparations. Okay? While we live here in America and in this nation that was built off our flesh and blood and our sweat and tears and our goddamn strength of our backs, of our people, while at the same time being slaughtered. Built the whole goddamn nation. Blood, sweat, and tears. Doing the work somebody else ain't got the fucking sense or the goddamn physical fortitude to do. Because the sun would have been cooking their ass up out there. Couldn't be out there picking no goddamn cotton all day. Sun would have been cooking their ass up. Because they ain't the chosen people. So they got themselves in a situation that where they can control a foreign people who were the original people through mental enslavement, changings of inventing a currency, killing the whole goddamn nation. You get no goddamn Not a damn thing from the white man. But we still got to sit there and work for our whole entire lives, and you don't plan or strive to have a bigger vision or something that can uplift you or your people. If you ain't even gonna do it for your people, at least do it for you and your goddamn your household. You know what I mean? Your direct immediate family. At least do it for somebody. Goddamn it! I would so easily just fall into goddamn ignorance and just get stuck in a goddamn mental stagnation, following these plagiarized doctrines, with this Eurocentric curriculum, dealing with a Eurocentric curriculum, going to a school that's gonna put you in debt, so you still gonna be in debt to the white man. So then you're gonna get a better job off you going to better your education or further your education. Now you're in debt. Now you have the better job that you wanted to feed you and your family, but now you got to pay the money back that you were in debt. It, when are we gonna take the time for us? Do something for you and your people. Again, I cannot say it enough. Cannot say it enough. Cannot, until our people get to the point where we see ourselves as the divine beings that we actually are, praising a goddamn demon or goddamn self-destructive mind state that's just killing you and your people. Females out here bleaching their skin, and it is killing you. You are a beautiful black woman. You are beautiful. How you are. Your natural you. I ain't knocking nothing. I'm just saying your natural you is beautiful, black woman. You don't need that bleaching cream. Put that bleaching cream down. You are beautiful. Take your role back. Stop trying to be men and be women. And these women and these men will fall in line. You know what I mean? You don't want no fuck boy, live a righteous life, and these real men will fall in line. They see it. It's something that you become attracted to. You see a strong black woman. A strong black woman, an intellectual individual. So that you can actually talk and have intellectual conversations with, and deep philosophical conversations with, and in the breakings of life. Black woman is God. Never seen a better, beautiful, more beautiful woman on this earth. Black woman is God. Got to start dealing with our people. Got to start doing it. Got to push it to the forefront. Use your creativity and make something that you own, you possess, so you can pass down something tangible to your people. We have to do it, family. Can't wait on somebody else to do it. Like I said, I'm not looking to be no master teacher. I'm looking to plant the seed to one, though. I'm looking to start the spark for one, though. I'm just going to spark the flame up on one, though. Because I know it's for the benefit of our people, the benefit of us. Gotta stop thinking about and thinking about everybody else. Oh, you talking that? Oh, nah, people are equal. Let's stop dealing with that. Stop dealing with that. Haven't been treated equal yet. How dare you? How dare you ask me something like that? Everyone's equal. Get that nonsense out my face. Haven't been treated equal a day in my life to these goddamn Europeans. It's not inside of them. They lack empathy. It's not inside of them. Rape and murder of people so goddamn much. They are not empathic at all. They lack empathy. One of the main things that we're fighting against. Just beast. Stop acting like it's something else. Point your hatred, point your animosity in the right direction. Stop aiming it at your goddamn people. Help me help you. Said it before and I'll say it again. You push me up, I turn around and pull you up. You are my brother, you are my sister. Gotta start dealing with the real family. It's just we seeing our people being killed and shot dead, and we think to do nothing, not to save $1 or put something up to for a better future for that rainy day, or collect some singular minded people or similar minded people and actually bring something into reality and just start manifesting these thoughts and these aspirations that we have, and we need to start manifesting these things. Stop putting it off. Stop putting it off. Pass it on to these children. Get where we gotta go. Start revering and giving veneration to our ancestors and our people. That's what we have to do, family. For the betterment of us. We need this. Do everything for the white man. Everything else. Start doing something for you. Aim to be your own boss. So you can show your people how to do the same thing. So you can be doing business with black excellence and black beautiful people that's making money. A conglomerate of black beautiful people making money. The sight, the thought of it. Start getting this judgmental behavior out of our minds and out of our bodies. Purge that shit out of you. Get on the right path to this consciousness and this righteousness. We were better. We can do better. We can continue to do better. Strive for the greatest you can be. If you going to school trying to further your education, get that goddamn degree, get that goddamn job, and put some money up for you and your people. By all means necessary. Do what you got to do. Get it done. Nobody's going to do it for you. We need to unite and come together, mobilize, get unified. Stop being so passive. Take charge. Stop being so insecure. Something you think you can do it. Regardless of whoever got whatever to say to you. We doing it for us, family. We don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care. I'm doing it for me and mine. To have the proper education and the proper mind state. If you don't know somebody's attacking you, they will slit your throat and you won't even know it. You'll be dead before you even knew who the fuck put that knife in your back. You got to understand, dealing with reality. Got to destroy the white man's mental enslavement, mental bondage, spiritual enslavement, spiritual bondage, bullshit doctrines. Have to expose it so we can destroy it and begin to rebuild on a foundation, a proper foundation built upon truth and reality. Truth and reality. Knowing what we can actually achieve. Strive for greatness. I cannot say it enough. I cannot say it enough. Dealing with a Jesus Christ, a white man, coming from Serapis Christus, And you can get this information at the tip of your fingers. Look it up. Might change your views. Might not drop nothing in the bucket next Sunday. But we still have those people who will never wake up. Because this message ain't for everybody. It's for those who hear it. And to those who feel something. And those who feel something resonating within them. That call for greatness. Not too many are called. But the ones who do hear it have to take heed and move forward. So we can do exactly like I said. Build a proper foundation built off of truth and reality. And once you start with that, you can start a economic process and an economic aim for economical power. Get these funds together, unify, network. We all know somebody doing something, push and support them. If you're not doing something that's going to help you in your life, support somebody who's doing something that's going to help them in their life and others. If you don't have those kind of thoughts, or you don't have those kind of goals, push it then. If you ain't got them yet, push it for somebody else till you do. You know how to braid, you know how to sew, you know how to carpentry, you know whatever you know, push it. You know how to draw, you know how to tattoo, you know how to cut hair. Went to school for barbering. Make up a network of these people and come together and see what you can put. See what you can put together. We make it so hard to trust each other because of the mental enslavement of the white man. And we adopt the white man's mentality on how to think. So we thinking that every moment, a motherfucker gonna set our asses right on up. Like we can't trust our brother. So we can't trust our brothers and we can't trust our sisters. That's how we feel. That's how we look because that's how the white men feel and that's how the white men look. We adopt everything the white man fucking do. He don't trust us, so we don't trust us. Even now, there's people listening to me now. Listen to me recite research and certain things they ain't gonna listen to me. They gonna wait till the goddamn white man tell them about it. Which ain't never gonna happen. So they gonna be dead. They babies gonna be dead, and they're not gonna know a goddamn thing about what the fuck was going on in their goddamn life and their goddamn mental and physical attack on them, their spirituality and their goddamn physical. Not gonna know. Just gonna die. You're gonna live a miserable existence compared to the greatness that you actually can achieve. And you can't even conceive of. You can't even think. You can't even conceive a thought that comes from a form or a viewpoint of positivity of your people. Me, 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 me. That's what we do. If it ain't me, 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 it's I don't like that shit. Why do he do it like that? Why does she do it like that? Why does she walk like that? Why does he talk like that? That's the things we do. Got to try and dissect somebody over over the message. Don't listen to me, listen to the message. Aiming to plant seeds that'll grow if they are well taken care of, well nurtured. All right? Coming from the divine beings, us melanated beings. Getting our energy from the sun and the natural creator. This is us, the chosen beings. This is us. Do this research. Get into it. Put the white man's books down. Spiritual enslavement with these goddamn bullshit ass religions. Put it down. We need our doctrines, our people, Our people were standing straight up, exact and correct and righteous, living by Ma'at, truth, living through the 42 laws of Ma'at. Do the research. Look it up. All the pharaohs lived through Ma'at, or tried to live through truth, because when they died, their heart had to be weighed on the scale of the feather of Ma'at. If their heart weighed too much, that means they were not pure souls and they weren't living straight and exact, or living a righteous life, and they would be condemned. Before any invasion on the land, people were living right and correct, building structures that weigh 6.5 million tons, and we have to, and people of this day and age, of the European of this day and age, can't even conceive of how that was even possible. Great civilizations, great learning systems, first known written language we dealing with. Our people, our people. Talking about the original Egyptians. We talking about the Kemetu, the Kemetians, the people of the black land, or the land of the blacks. It was our people before any invasion. They whitewashed Egypt. When you have the Cleopatra, that's a whitewash. That's a inbred, or I'll say a mixed breed. I should say, not inbred, a mixed breed. Cleopatra wasn't an African. That was after the invasions, when you had the mixtures of the people, and you had people like Ptolemy and all that pushing Greek concepts on the people who were more advanced than the deities and the deification that the Greek and the white man was looking for. They're more advanced than that. We won't call you God. You came in here by the tip of the sword. You aren't a learned one. You aren't an elder. Told that man, no, we will not call you God. You are Pharaoh by force, by the tip of the sword. And his solution was to start slaughtering until they did accept it. See what we dealing with? We talking about thousands of years before chattel slavery and the slavery and the things that we know of now, the atrocities that were committed in America. We talking about thousands of years before that. The white man been the white man, been the most evil, been raping and burning and pillaging Africa, been doing it, been doing it. The same people that we civilized, our people, got these people shaved up and clean and presentable, and taught them how to bathe, hygiene. Us, written language. Y'all want to give us Socrates and motherfuckers who wasn't even born by the time our ancient philosophers and ancient tribes were in ancient civilizations were stargazing and mapping out the stars and actually building physical structures that were aligned with the stars before you had a Socrates. Anybody of that nature. You had Imhotep, the first master builder, the first mason. And even before that, the first aspect of the believing in one God aspect that came with Akhenaten, the Pharaoh Akhenaten and Nefertiti. It was the first time the whole what did you call it, monotheism, I believe, a one God construct and not a pantheon of more than one deity. We did that even 1,000 years before they tried to do that too. But the majority of those writings and all that was removed and destroyed because our people went back into the original original spiritual systems and beliefs. So we got to deal with our culture, our people, our history. You don't need to look up any other. You don't need to. If you look up your people and your history, you find out everything about all the other motherfuckers because we are the first people. Always the place they want to come, burn, and learn. They said when Alexander the Great invaded and with Ptolemy and others, they took the books they understood and burned the rest. So you're dealing with doctrines and philosophical ideas that are half of true understanding. Because they burnt libraries. Whatever they couldn't understand, they burnt. Now, if you're telling me if you're a baby civilization or a baby country, or I mean, not country, but a baby civilization, like I said, you can't learn half the books of the high civilization. You don't know what the fuck you reading. It's like a baby trying to read a book on metaphysics or some high sciences or something. It's not gonna happen. Or a baby trying to learn Chinese arithmetic. It's not gonna happen. So the majority of those books we know had to be burned, and they took what little bit knowledge they had and built civilizations off of it. Later on, the whole Western civilization off bullshit. Our, our black people looking like idiots, giving money to foreign entities when we ain't even get no goddamn reparations from the motherfucker. We need every dollar that we can get given back to us. We got to spend that shit on us. Spend it in our bookstores, our clothing stores. If you don't know a clothing store, motherfucker, you be the creator of one. Find out what the fuck it is you got to do and look up the information and do it your goddamn self and have it and put your ass out there. Promote your ass off. Whatever you want to do. Invest in self, promote self. Knowledge and education is wealth. Knowledge and education is key. Knowledge is power. I want them both. We need to deal with the factual information for our people. Get out of this mental enslavement, this white man's plagiarized doctrines, Eurocentric curriculum. Stop dealing with it. Kick that shit to the curb. We are the chosen people. Start venerating and revering our ancestors and the black woman. The only woman capable of making beings as strong as us black men. Black woman is God. Black man is God. Black man, you come from that black woman. So that black woman is God. Because if you can come out being as divine as you are, you must come from divinity. Gods with no training are doomed to be devil, while gods with straight and strict guidance are destined to be masters of success. Divine Justice TV. Peace and hotep to the family. Black power.